Welcome back to my channel. It's been, I think, 3 weeks since we posted the last video. I've encountered a couple challenges. I kind of hurt my shoulder, I jammed my finger playing basketball, and my schedule with work got quite crazy, so I haven't been able to climb that much. Actually, in the past 2 weeks, I've maybe climbed 3 times, so I'm not feeling incredibly fit right now, but I'm hoping that all the rest has helped me get some power back. So the plan today is that I'm gonna try this V8 that I've been trying for a little bit, and I'm only gonna do that until I feel like I've exhausted myself or that I've stumped myself with how hard it is. And if I haven't exhausted myself, maybe we'll do a couple board climbs at the end, because I'm supposed to be working on tension through my body. I bought a program to get better at climbing because I don't really know what I'm doing training-wise, so I've started a 5-week training program, and maybe next time I'll do a session of what I'm working on in that 5 weeks. Okay, should I get to it? All right. I don't even remember my beta. Okay, I know that I have to do a high foot at some point. Okay. Oh. Okay, I don't know if I'm quite warm enough yet. That felt crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time from the start just to get my fingers more warm. Okay, then what did I do? Did I do that? God, that's hard. So then I'm here, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna work on that one part where I have to get around to this move. Okay, so maybe if I just go. They're all purple. I almost feel like I have to match. That doesn't make sense. So this is probably the hardest move so far, because I have to go this way still. So I think I have to keep my feet that direction. Okay, so you know what else? I was watching my last video back and it cut off for 3 minutes before the ending. So a lot of the projecting I did last time didn't show up on YouTube. So I think I'll maybe try a couple where I do this part of it, because that didn't show up last time. It cut off randomly. After you said, imagine there's lava under your butt, it cut off. So I'll just pretend, I'll start from there and I'll pretend that I got that. And then maybe I could link both areas somehow one day. Okay, imagine what I got here. Oh. These are so terrible. What the heck? Can you use the restroom? I'll allow it, yeah. She's not back yet, but I just have to try again. How to get from here to here? I think it's gotta be that. My feet high. No, that's not it either. No, I don't know if I got that. Sorry, my pants keep riding up. feels so impossible. I'll try until 7:30, and then at 7:30 I think let's go to the tension board. As much as I hate to say it, it's a little out of my league, you know? Maybe there's another 8 in the gym that might be better suited to me, but I don't think so. But I am getting better because I can tell at the gym I go to more often in Westwood, there's a few 6s and I'm like close to a couple 6s. Usually there's like maybe only 1 6 in the gym that I could maybe get close to or do. And right now I'm like 2 moves away from 2 of them and I haven't even tried the rest of them. So I think overall I am getting better. It's slow, but it feels nice. Okay, I legitimately don't know what to do. Can I get my foot really high here? Nothing feels good. Nothing feels possible. You need to just work on that. That's what I just said. But I can't get to this position. And then I don't know. I don't know how to release. Like this feels. How do you even move from there? I think I'm out of my league, dude. I gotta go do something else. Let's go to the board. Yeah, let's go to the board. This is my second time on the tension board. I really enjoy it. This first climb is a V1 called Mediocre Italian Food. So if anyone at home wants to try it, hopefully I don't struggle too much. And I'm just gonna work on like trying to keep my feet on and to climb it well, not just like power through things, but try to find the best body positions and be smooth and relaxed in my upper body. Oh, and I know that top hold is kind of hard to match for me at least. It's actually kind of high up there. I just watched back how I climbed it and I don't think it was very good, so I'm gonna try it again. So I'm reading it. I go there. I got my hands on. I'm not even speaking English. I got my hands on, I get my feet on. I turn my right hip towards the wall for the first move, reach with my right. Maybe get my left foot up, do a drop knee in, reach with my left. Maybe do the same thing back and forth. Maybe this is about twisting my hips a little more. Oh my God, there's actually 2 matching holds. I fricked it up. So I have to go there and then there. Okay. Twist the hip. What do you think?
It's not my best work on that.
So we both did better. Okay, now this next one is a V. You trying to choke me? Did I do something wrong? This next one I'm gonna do is a V2. The first one's a V1. This is a V2. It's called Grapes from the Vine, I think. I'll put it up for sure. I'm not picking these with any intention. I'm just like scrolling down and I'm picking the first one. I see the first 2. I see the next one will be the first 3. We'll see how far I get before I start to fail. This one looks a little bit more complicated, a little more twisty than the first one. So it starts pretty high. And I don't know the rules if you can't like mash and stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, there's where the tension comes in, huh? It's a little scary up there. I think this time I'll keep my left foot where it was, but I'll see if I can get my right foot higher and shift my hips over a little before I go for the left. Because the left it's not like amazing, but it's not bad. So if I can get there a little more statically, I can probably hold the swing. So it's funny because the first time I did the tension board, I was trying to pick a problem that was too hard for me, and I picked this 5. That it actually was too hard for me because I couldn't figure out how to match, but I got through every other part of the problem like my first try. Now this 2 is feeling like equally as hard as the 5. So it's just funny how grades like don't really have, I mean, they have consistency, but it's interesting how it varies from person to person. Nice. It worked. I love when I think of things that work. Okay, V2, done. V3, up next. I think this one's called There's a Dog in Here. It looks doable, but I know that it's gonna be hard. That's not the right first move. It's way more tension than I'm used to. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's better. Ow, I keep banging my knee. I'm gonna go again. I know I rested like 30 seconds, but oh my God, I'm so tired. That's just why you should rest. Okay, but that was much better. Oh, and I can go, like I can put my right foot back that way. I'm so like tense when I cut feet. I can feel my body like tense up, and I think that makes it harder for me to hold the swing. I see really good climbers, they kind of do this thing with their feet where they're like almost running in the air, and mine just like froze up and I just like block. I think it makes the swing more intense when your feet don't like sort of counterbalance. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing. But I can definitely do this one. I hate resting. I wish I could go again right away. Oh my gosh, that was so scary. The last 3 moves, I like I was gonna slip off the whole time. I don't know if I'm climbing it that clean. I think I'm probably still too tense, but I did consciously on that move that I've been falling on, I did consciously try to relax before I went to it. And I still cut my right foot, but I actually smacked it back onto the wall, which is what you're supposed to do, I think, when you're taking swings, to decelerate fast. And then when I had that grip, it didn't actually feel that good. I think I caught it kind of wrong, but I couldn't adjust, and so I was just like, I'm gonna go. And then I caught the top hold a little bit wrong too. That's why it felt so scary. But that was cool. Okay, I'll try a 4, and then maybe I'll show you guys that 5 that I almost could do, but I couldn't match. And then someone hopefully will watch this video and show me how to match. Okay, I picked this 4 because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holds, and it felt short, but the more I'm thinking about it, the more that means it's really hard. Each move is really hard. And there's no feet. Oh my God. What the heck? Maybe I just go to the 5 and see if I can match it today. This 5 is called frictionless, and everything's okay until I have to match. But I do get to cut feet a little bit, so we'll see if I can stay relaxed. Wait, how did I do this before? What? Was I just a better climber 2 weeks ago? What the fuck? Okay, I'm mad at myself. Dude, I have 2 weeks that are kind of bad in terms of being able to train, and I went from almost flashing this to not being able to do the first move, second move. Don't laugh at me. Fuck. That is so frustrating. Thank God I have a video of it. I don't have it now. I'm so mad at myself. Just sucks to like regress. It was my left hand that got injured and my left shoulder that got injured, so this move is like testing the two that were compromised. Part of the training that I'm doing from Paradigm Climbing is the tension board. One thing you work on is keeping tension through bad feet as you're doing a big move, and I did that drill before doing that climb last time, and I stuck this move every time. I didn't do that drill today, and now I'm not sticking that move. I don't think that I'm doing enough with my left leg and left foot to get up to the proper position to be able to engage my shoulder. So I gotta drive down, I think, and then in with my left foot.
You're gonna do it this time, okay?
Okay. It's like I can feel it. I like felt it almost slip. But look at me being so mature that I stop when I'm like at risk of getting injured. So what happened, backstory, is like 6 months ago, I was doing this climb that required me to like push this way, and then you had to reach with your right hand. And I was like not quite sure I was strong enough. And then as I started to reach and push, I wasn't, and my shoulder went into subluxation, which is like not fully dislocated, but something bad has happened. It didn't like hurt in the moment, but I just kind of like sat out of place. And then I jumped off the wall, and when I jumped off, it clicked back in. And since then, it's been like a little bit weak. I should probably do a lot more to strengthen it because my right arm is definitely stronger. It was a weird little move I just did. Yeah, so when I do big moves to my left-hand side that put my shoulder in this kind of position, it just feels a little bit weak. That's so frustrating. At least I have the video of the match. Well, maybe I can just climb up without that. Let me try for a second, hold on. I'm so much weaker than I was. Like, I was doing that repeatedly, easily. Next video I do, same climb. Okay, should we go home? So I don't know if you can see, but they are about to reset that 8. The cones are up and that climb is coming down.